everyone, it's Stef from the KulaKREW. Today I'll be creating invitations and matching items at Kulapix.com. So let's go over to the Cards and Invitations section, select Invitations, choose if I want my invite to be flat or folded, and select Flat and hit Continue. And now I'm brought to the theme page. Within each theme is a sub-theme and then matching templates. Under Blank, Design Your Own, I can create my whole design from scratch. It gives me a good head start on the wording. I'm going to select Baby Shower, Generic, and go through these templates. I'm going to choose Zoo Friends and hit Continue. Now I'm going to choose what color and style I want my free envelopes to be. I can choose from solid or metallic envelopes, and let's view the colors. I'm going to choose green to match the jungle look. Hit Build It, and it is now launching the invitation builder. I am now going to decide if I want to upload new photos to use in my project, use already uploaded photos I have saved in my albums, or do not use any photos at all. I'm going to select My Albums, go to the folder, select the image I want to use, and at the top you'll notice I have one selected out of 0 to 3 needed for the project. I'm going to select Continue now, and choose if I want to manually place the photo into the project by myself, or have it autofill the project with the photo that is selected. I'm going to choose autofill and have it build my invitation for me. It now brings me to a front preview of my invitation. You'll notice on the left hand side, you'll see a form. Here's where you're going to key in the information and it will generate it into the invitation for me. Let's start filling some of this in. So name is Deanna, hosted by Victoria, and you'll notice that the preview has now changed from the front to the back to show me where my information will be inputted. If in case you make a mistake or forget anything, once in the builder, you can always edit the text. Now let's go to date and time. It's going to give me a mini calendar. I'm going to select the date, April 27th, hit OK, and now choose if I want it to be written formal, informal, or as a short date. I'm going to select formal, keep formal time, select 2 o'clock p.m., and type in the venue. Street address, the city, province or state, and the postal or zip code. I can now choose if I want the R.S.V.P info on my invitation. If I want to remove it, I can select No from the drop-down menu. I'm going to have it on the invitation, so select Yes, choose a date that I feel it's appropriate for them to R.S.V.P by. So let's choose March 30th, put in a phone number, an email, and if she's registered, type in the name. If not, by clicking No, it will be removed from the invitation. Select Apply, and I'm now in the builder. It begins by showing me the front of the invitation and the envelope I have chosen. Click it once, and it brings me to the artboard. I can go forward and back by clicking on these arrows. Let's take a look at some information I have inputted. You'll notice red squiggly lines underneath some of the words. This is because spell check does not recognize all names. Let's double check if it's okay, and it's all good. As I mentioned before, I can always go back and edit the text. So let's go on over to the postal code, adjust that. Okay, now all of my information is correct, and I'm going to go back to the front of my invitation. Now let's look at design. As you can see, autofill has already placed my photo into a frame. I just want to adjust the frame, so I'm going to click on these arrows and show a little bit more of Deanna's tummy. Let's move the photo down, and I'm going to bring up the contrast by adjusting the sliders at the top. Perfect. Now, I'm going to bring the giraffe up in size. So again, just bring up the arrows, move it up, and let's move these guys over just a tad. Perfect. I just want to see if there's any other border I might want to use. So I'm going to click on the photo, click our Borders tab, browse through some of these, and I'm going to see what this one looks like. Let's apply to visible pages. Perfect. And I'm happy with the way that looks. So I'm going to now go back to the other side. I'm going to change the color of the registry. So to do so, click on the text box, go up to the top menu, color. Now I can choose from any of these swatches, or a really cool feature is to use my cursor as a color picker. By moving my cursor around anywhere on the page, it's going to pick up the color I am over. To select it, just click. So I'm going to select the color of the monkey's fur. And there we go. It's a really great way to make sure everything matches perfectly. Now I'm going to see if there's any other font I want Deanna's name to be in. So back up to the top, scroll down, and I like Irish Grover. So let's click, make it a little bigger, and you'll notice by mousing over the names of the font and the size, it will already show you what that will look like. I'm going to select 26, and there we go. Double check the front and back, and I'm ready to add to cart. Let's go down to the bottom. It is now telling me that I have 2 spelling mistakes. These are any potential errors before we send off to print. I'm pretty sure these are the spelling mistakes that I have already noticed and double checked, but just to be sure, let's click show, and it's going to bring me to them. So that is correct. Let's go to next, move this up, and so is that one there. So I'm going to hit continue. I am now prompted to save my work. I'm going to type in the name, and at any time while building your project, you can always save your work by clicking the save button located right beside the add to cart button. Let's save as a new project. And it is now bringing me into a final preview of my product before I send it off to print. Let's select OK. And now double check spelling one last time and ensure that everything is the way you want it to look. If you need to go back to the builder to make any changes, click the button that says Edit. You can also press the Share button, and by adding this to your shared projects, you can share via Facebook, email, or Twitter. So I'm ready to add to cart, confirm I've double checked my work carefully, and it now brings me to the recipient page. Here I'm going to choose where I want to send my final product. Right now I have myself checked off. I can also select anybody else I have saved in my address book. I can also add in new recipients. On the right hand side, I will adjust the quantity. You'll notice that cards and invitations have package prices, so depending on how many I order, my price will change. I have 30 people coming to the shower, so I'm going to change my quantity to 30, and then select Continue. And now it's bringing me to a window that shows matching items. If I select Build It under any of these products, it will bring me to the matching theme I have just made for my invitation. I'm going to choose place cards, as those would look really good on my tables. Select Continue, and as you've noticed, it's already brought me to Zoo Friends. I'm going to select Build It one more time, and it is now bringing me into the place card builder. I'm now going to adjust the size of the giraffe just as I did in the invitation. So let's make him a little bit bigger, shift some other things around, and anything that you design on one side will be printed on both sides of the place card. Over here is where I will write the table number and the person's name. To see a preview, click on the icon up at the top. That was really quick and easy, and now I'm ready to add to cart. Once again, save my work, save as new project, and it is now launching the final preview. Ensure that everything is okay to print, add to cart, confirm I have double checked, And again, I am brought to the recipient page. So let's change the quantity to 30, because I have 30 guests. Select continue. And it shows me other matching items. I'm okay with everything else for now, so I'm going to select the X, and I am now brought into a view of my cart. Beside each of the thumbnails, you'll notice the details that match that product. From the drop-down, I can go back to preview, edit the quantity, remove from cart. I can go back to other matching items, change or add recipients. I'm ready to check out, so let's go to the top right, select checkout, and now over here, I'm going to fill in my information to place order. I already have saved my information in my profile, so by checkmarking this box, it will autofill the form for me. On the right-hand side, I'm going to be placing in the cardholder's name and the rest of the credit card information. When I'm ready, I'm going to place my order. And I now have my invitation package. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.